What I'm going to do now is remove the front door trim on the left hand side, obviously, because central locking isn't working, and also there seems to be an issue with the power windows. As it comes halfway down, it almost grinds to a halt. So I just want to make sure that nothing's catching, and see whether or not I can fix the central locking issue. So to take this out, it's going to be quite easy. A couple of bolts under here, one there. Take that off and start popping out the or prying the panel out. Now I've got a tool. I'm going to try using this, see whether or not I can get it near where the if I can see it. Well, there's one right there. I don't know if you can see in there, but if you just pry it a little bit, you should be able to see the little yellow, so if you can see that. And so the idea is to get it near there and pop it out. So I'll start removing these things, and then when I once I've removed those and start using this tool, I'll see if I can give you a demo of what I'm doing. Okay, door handle and the shroud behind the lever removed. It literally took a couple of minutes only. So now comes the bit where we see whether or not we can pry this out. Actually, it looks like there's one that you can just kind of see inside, but there we go. I wonder if you can see that. Can you see that? The red. Actually, there's one above it there as well. There we go. And I kind of like to use this because it places the strain of trying to remove this out onto the, trying to see where the other, oh, there's another one on the actual plastic. Okay, so you get the idea. There's the other one. Sorry if I'm shaking around a bit with this, but you get the idea, right? So you just go slowly, and it's probably quite inevitable that you'll end up breaking some, but that's how they look like in there. Okay, and they're all around the perimeter of the door trim. So once it's popped out, then it's a matter of tilting it, bringing it towards you, keeping that there, and then lifting it up to clear the button here. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll try to see if I can do this with one hand, but you can see here, that one over here is has remained, so it's obviously broken off the hinge. But now it's a matter of, and you can see where you've got to kind of clear it. Always very difficult to do with one hand. Whoop, and using that. Alright, now we've cleared it. And obviously the first thing you've got here is speaker cables, so need to disconnect those now. Here we go. And looks like this door hasn't been removed before. That's the one that's come off, but you can see the rest there are pretty much intact. So unless somebody's removed this door in the past and has been careful, like I have been, then it hasn't been removed before. And you can see there's a weather shield there, and this is kind of like a kind of tarry type material here, and there's the mechanisms and so on. That's one there. Oh, this one here's completely removed off its hinge here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually glue that one back there when the time comes. Just checking out the other mechanisms there. It's the outside handle, and I noticed that I had to almost do a double take. So when I open it, I've got to do that and then do that again for it to open. So I'll check that as well. All right, I'll just I need two hands here, so I'll just continue investigating the option, get rid of this thing that seems to occur all the time, and I'll get back to you in a moment. Now, as you can notice, the bend there, it's actually touching that, so I'm going to try turning it around so the actual hook's on the other side. See if that makes any difference. I'll take that off. That's just a little clip that you just pop up. And again, one hand, always not the easiest. But yeah, you just pop that up and then I'll turn it around, pop it back down. And obviously this hook's going to be facing down instead of up, and I'll give that a go and see whether or not that stops that hit on the corner there. And this is how it hangs together. So you've got this backing plate. The backing plate goes there, and then you've got these notice a little hook on the bottom there that gets hooked in that way. So you can imagine it gets hooked in. Well, that's how it was anyway when I pulled it out. Well, after all that, surprisingly, that's not actually giving any problems there. So there is, I don't know if we can see here, a threaded component there. And what I'm going to do there is I'm actually going to take off the slack a bit, because there's still a bit too much slack on the outside door, hence why I need that kind of double lever action on there. And of course, like usually happens, I had to take this off again in order to reach this over here. Now, I remember I said I was going to take this off. Okay, and then effectively screwing it in. See if I can get another view for you. Okay, so I'm screwing it in. You can see the shaft moving down, and I'll just experiment to try to get the best combination of, you know, lever, pull, and not too sensitive. So now I'll just pop that back in, and that goes. Sorry about the dodgy filming. That goes in there. Okay, so put that back in. I didn't secure the clip yet, but now if I close the door, perfect. That's great. So now it's going to just get this out of the way for a second, and put it into place. Alright, so I just bolted everything in. Sorry I didn't film it, and just put the weather protection back on there. Central locking still not quite right. It's I think that the motor is just weakening them, but at this point in time I just want to put the door back together. And so the next thing here is to sort this out. So I want to glue this in, even though it's probably going to make bugger all difference. At least it's not going to be falling down in the door there. And then I'll just put that back on, remembering to connect up the speaker. It's a little bit interesting here. We've got the mould September 1994. And somebody's obviously handwritten that in. T6, 516 F13. Anyway, interesting. Right, so fitting the panel was basically the opposite of removal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to, again one-handed, probably have to hook up the stereo first. Then once that's hooked up, you bring it to the top of this way first, so you clear the button through, and then you start clipping it by just pressing on it, making sure that you align the red with the yellow, male and female, and you just push it in. But I'll just get this wide up first, and I'll continue with the rest. Okay, so I've just got the top one in, the top row first, and then just making sure that they're going to align, which you can see that they will. Obviously, something must be wrong if they don't. And what I generally do is just start pressing it from the, sorry for using the knee, I'm just trying to film at the same time. So it's just nice and gentle, you can hear it go crunch. And the other side. Again, I'll probably have to use anyway, you get the idea. It's just a matter of pressing it in gently across, making sure the edges are pressed in nicely, and then you bolt the rest of the things in, and that's it. Anyway, hopefully that's been of help to you, and as always, thanks for watching.